Hey family, it's your girl Alexis. So I just wanted to get on here to tell somebody that witchcraft is not what you think. And hear me out before I say this. I'm not defending witchcraft, no. People, and if I'm looking down, it's because I took notes on this. Most people know witchcraft and the obvious forms of it, such as voodoo, black magic, divination, new age, root work, paying somebody to look into your life or destroy your life. But why isn't anyone talking about the hidden forms of witchcraft, which could be generational curses, word curses, people praying in altars in your name, wishing harm on you? Word curses is a big form of witchcraft. Telling somebody they'll never amount to anything in life, wishing them harm, speaking ill over their kids. This can go on to even influencing other people to not like you, controlling other people about you, gossiping negatively about you is all a part of witchcraft. In the Bible, in Proverbs 18, verses 21, it says, "Death and life are in the power of the tongue." Words hold weight in the spirit, and people don't understand that in the physical. Words hold weight and power. And that's why, as Christians, as believers, we are called here to prophesy, we evangelize, encourage others, lift another brother or sister up, because those words can bring breakthrough over a situation. And then we have negative words that we can say out of our mouth, which could bring on a curse. That is why when people speak negatively over you or they're gossiping about you and you find out about it, you can't let it go. You can't forget the negative over the positive. You cannot let it go because it's a curse. And word curses, negative word curses, actually hold weight in your mind, which the enemy, that's one of Satan's tools to attack you, which is the battlefield of their mind. So gossiping, like I said, getting groups of people to not like you, to hate a person is witchcraft. And that's the Jezebel spirit, which also operates in witchcraft. That's why people can't let go of negative things that are said about them. That's why people are so hurt about it, because it's a word curse. It's negative. You know what I'm saying? That's going to keep replaying in your head where Satan lives. And I rebuke him in the name of Jesus, because he's a liar. The devil's a liar, okay? Anyway, witchcraft can also be trying to destroy somebody's life in different ways, destroy their finances, whatever, praying prayers over a person that aren't, in the will of God for you. So just even praying over someone. And that's, you got to be careful with that as well, because if you're not saying the prayer, God, let this be your will, that can even be, you're getting into praying over a person that you're not, genuinely liking. And then you're not asking God, let this be in your will. That's, you're making it your own will. So that can be witchcraft in itself. Even having negative thoughts toward a person, jealousy, anger, all of that, trying to be revengeful yourself, all of that's witchcraft. And that's, like I said, the Jezebel spirit. She comes with all of those traits, which I did talk about in my previous videos, which you guys can look at. In Jeremiah 17, chapters 9 through 10, God says the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? I, the Lord, search the heart. I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doings. So words are great seeds planted, you guys. Like, that's why God says that the heart is deceitful, because even your thoughts, it's wicked. Like your thoughts, your heart is wicked towards another person, and God can read that. So you can't fool anybody. You can't even fool God with that, okay? And that's another reason why God says be slow to speak and slow to anger, because when you're doing these things out of anger, it does not produce the righteousness of God, okay? You're starting to spit out word curses and all that and ill over a person. God's not in that. That's why he tells you to be slow to speak. Watch what you're saying, because they can produce into word curses and you speaking ill over somebody's life. And like I said, words hold weight. You got to be very careful. Just like you can plant seeds with your actions, you can plant seeds with your words, just speaking ill over someone. Be mindful gossiping. Be mindful speaking about people that, you don't know the full story from. Be mindful trying to judge people that you don't know. Yes, we are human. We are going to make mistakes. Yes, we're going to get angry, which God is not denying your anger. I do believe you should process your anger in a healthy way. I do believe you should have an outlet and pray to God. That's why God wants you to go to him first before you go to other people, because God will expose what's going on to you. God will, give you that peace. Other people won't get you, give you that. So especially if it's something negative, he wants you to go to him first about it. That's why you have to be careful, because the saying, you reap what you sow, and, planting seeds, speaking ill over somebody, you can plant those seeds as well. And you have to watch what you're saying over another person, because the same person that you're judging, the same situation that you're speaking ill about, gossiping about, same person, oh, that girl's nasty, oh, that girl crazy, aha, that's why she's blah, blah, or whatever the situation. Be careful, because there is a season and a time for everything, okay, where people will reap what they sow, whether it be positive. Reaping and sowing is not always a bad thing. Sometimes you can have a season of just reaping good things, especially from 4 years ago when you were planting good seeds. Like, you never know. You never know what somebody had to go through and endure for their blessing. But just like the good that we will reap and, get rewarded, we also reap everything negative that's said and negative that's done, or evil that's done, Same thing with your words. If you're judging a situation, a person, be careful, because God can have you in a season where you're going through that same exact thing where you spoke over another person's, life, and have you going through that same exact thing. And then you're going to think in your head, oh my God, I realized I said this about so-and-so, and now I'm going through it. And God doesn't do these things to hurt you or punish you. Yes, you do reap what you sow, but it's more of a humbling thing. God will humble even his servants. He will humble anybody, okay, in a respectful way, to show that nobody's exempt. Every good thing comes from the Lord, okay? Nothing comes from us. So don't think you're too good to not go through a situation, or he can have you in something to, to testify about, to help another person, or he can also have you in a situation because you spoke ill over somebody, just so you can see how that person is feeling. And then maybe you can go back to that person and, apologize. And it's all for the greater good. It's not to harm you, but he'll have you in a humbling season. So just be mindful of the words that you speak as well. Okay. And another thing, like, you don't know who God has called. Like, you got to watch who you put your mouth on. Even if you don't think that they're qualified, you don't know what assignment they have here on this earth. Even if they're not living right in a moment, you know what I mean? God will deal with them so they can live right. They'll find their purpose, their calling eventually one day. That's not your business. That's between them and God. So you got to be careful who you're speaking on. God doesn't look at everybody the same way that you look at them. He looks at the heart. He looks at deeper things. He looks at who you are in the spirit. He doesn't look at who you used to be. He doesn't look at what you sinned about. That's not how God operates. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Y'all got to be very careful about who y'all speak on. Y'all don't know who y'all speak on. Y'all don't know people's testimonies. Y'all don't know their struggles, their trials, what they went through, what they had to endure. Maybe speaking to somebody that may be out and about, but he may be the next pastor or something. Okay, so watch your mouth on God's people. That's another thing I gotta say. Even people that, is doing wrong, and you're like, I can't understand why God is giving up. You don't know why. You don't know why God is favoring them, okay? They don't even know, okay? It's just God picks who he picks, and that's just what it is. You got to accept it. It's not up to you. God will call the unqualified in your eyes. So, yeah, that's all I really wanted to get on here and talk about. Just that witchcraft is not what people think. People just see witchcraft as, tarot cards and all that divination. Yes, that's witchcraft. And that stuff ain't going to touch you anyway when you're a child of God. But nobody talks about the hidden witchcraft, that anybody can struggle with, and even Christians. Yes, even myself. Yes. So just know that I'm not coming for y'all, because this is even something I struggle with myself. So you know what I'm saying? So be mindful. And then also, this is for the love of you, so you can grow in wisdom, knowledge, and just what God has given me to give off to someone else. You know what I'm saying? Especially from experience, just from wisdom that I'm getting from the word. But witchcraft can come in many different forms, even down to your bloodline. So we want to break these things, y'all. We definitely want to break these things and use our words. We want to produce good fruit even with our words. Okay. I love you guys, and stay tuned for more. I will be posting more. If you didn't know that any of this stuff was witchcraft, you do now. And I'm not trying to be like overly religious, but like once you get enough wisdom and actually spend time with God, he will really open your eyes. And because I've asked for like more and more wisdom, and he's given it to me. It's just like some of these Bible verses, yes, he'll say the Bible verses, but he goes deeper than these Bible verses. And it's like, oh my God, like I see what you did there, God. So I definitely understand these scriptures on a deeper level. But anyway, I'll see you guys in my next video. I love you guys so much. Bye.